Hello, and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. I know I didn't make a video on this stuff immediately when it dropped. That's just it dropped at a really weird time for me, and I just wasn't really ready for that, and I didn't feel like making a video about it. But we got Eller's Super BUU revealed yesterday at like 10:10 p.m. for some reason. But anyway, that's regardless of the point. There's a bunch of units coming out soon, like World Tournament characters in a couple hours, and then some sub AZAs, and then LR Super BUU. None of them are all that crazy. I think out of this entire bunch, in terms of like EZA characters, I think I like this Goku, Demon King Piccolo, and this Gotenks the best because they're support characters. The others are just kind of like very meh, like characters that might have some niche uses somewhere. Like mainly like burst mode is where I can see these guys being useful. Other than that, the other three are like kind of like okay supports. And then there's Super BUU. I mean, like we can talk about Super BUU. I think he's fine. I just don't think he was the right choice. Like I don't get it personally. Super BUU, the Kefla buff or the Kale buff, right? And what made me laugh a while is somebody on Twitter said something that made me very annoyed, but also it makes somewhat sense. So as you guys can clearly see, Kale, right, she leads transformation boost, and we were all shocked by the fact that they gave her a frost and they made the frost give a buff to transformation boost. But then somebody mentioned on Twitter, Frost was probably picked so that he can be a support for Kale and for Super BUU on the same team. And I hate that concept, and because what we needed from Kale or for Kale was for a slot 1 universe 6 character, and instead we got a slot 1 Super BUU, who granted is technically on the team. They share a link being fierce battle, so I mean, like technically you could run them as a rotation, right? And then on the third slot you can have Frost in order to get some better key linkage there. I'm sorry, it's just goofy. It's really goofy. I'm not all that thrilled about this. Super BUU himself is like fine. He has no place right now though, and please nobody actually run Super BUU on Kale's team. That sounds like such a stupid idea. It's funny and hilarious the fact that they gave us a slot 1 Super BUU for the Kale celebration. Should it have been Kefla? Yes. Hit? Probably. I would have also liked that. Even a Goku? Yeah, that would be fine too. But Super BUU? Superb BUU? Like this is stupid. This is stupid. Did Super BUU deserve an LR? Yes. Are his animations good? I would say so. His leader skill, trash. You're never using it. Remember, this is a gold Quinn LR, so his banner is also going to be terrible. It's going to have like 3 LRs on it, including himself. Super attack effects, pretty alright. Like nothing crazy, anything in there. He has this nice entrance animation that gives him 5 key and 120% attack for 4 turns. Pretty nice. He gets like 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets additional attack whenever he's hit. Weird thing about this, right? He gets a bunch of attack when attacking, which is fine. And then he gets a great chance to guard and then guards against Majin Buu Saga Infused Fighters. You can't activate that literally anywhere except for Anniversary Battle, so I don't know why they gave him that. And then this is what confuses me. He gets an additional attack plus 100% within the character's next attack after receiving an attack. That activates even after he already uses it. So if you don't know what I mean, hold on. I can try to pull it up here. Actually, let me do something real quick to pull this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up this Dokkan World video. That way you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. It's very strange about Superb BUU here. When using him, I need to mute this immediately. Okay, hold up. When using him, Superb BUU does a very interesting thing. So credit the Dokkan World for the footage, by the way. But as you can see here, he's going to get hit, right? Let me go a little bit forward. He gets hit. He gets this attack buff. He does this massive attack. It does some decent damage. And then he'll finish attacking, hopefully. and not kill the enemy. I don't believe he kills the enemy right away here. Please don't super BUU. Right, and then watch. Okay, well, after he does, okay, he did kill. Let me go to a turn where he doesn't kill, which I believe is this. So he does his attack. He's getting hit. He gets the attack again, and you see his attack massively. I don't know why that happens. Like, it doesn't carry over. So why? What? It confuses me, like very much so, because it says within the character's next attack. I might be confused, but I don't. This might carry over. I don't think it does. Hold on, let me go to the next turn, because I think this is a very strange mechanic. Because if it does carry over, yeah, no, it doesn't. It's just a weird thing. It confuses me greatly, actually. But it's not about that. Like, he can get up to some decent stats and all that, but he just doesn't have a 200% lead. He doesn't have like a good place where you actually run him, right? So it's not something that I'm all. Well, actually, does he have a 200%? I think he actually might. What is yours? No, Android. It's androids, and then I don't believe he's on. No, yeah, no, he doesn't have one, because transformation boost is KALE, and there's no Majin Buu Saga 1 that actually is for extreme class characters. Artificial life forms, he's accelerated battle worthy rivals. No. Yeah, I don't believe he's on a 200% lead. Exploding Rage is Kid Goku, and he's not on any of those. Yeah, he's not on Dragon Ball Seekers. He's not on Bond of Friendship or Youth. Yeah, he's not on like a single 200% lead. So like, I don't get it personally, but at the same time, like, I guess this was needed. If this is a hint to what's going to be Golden Week, then that's like pretty cool. If not, I don't know. Also, again, I don't know why he gets that additional attack, because I don't think it carries over unless it was applied to his active skill attack, which I guess is possible. I think it's gonna need some testing, definitely, because I personally just don't understand it. I don't know if that's like an intended thing, but even if it is, does it even really matter? Because like, you want him to be in slot 1 anyway, where he would have gotten hit to proc that. So I don't think it just confuses me personally. I don't understand how Super BUU's stat works for that, because it procs twice. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, rambling about this. As much as I like Super BUU, I'm gonna keep calling him that. I'm not gonna call him Super BUU, because I don't think he's all that super. Like, he's fine. He does good damage. He has decent stats. He really needs stats. Like, if this guy at 55% and this guy at Rainbow are gonna be two wildly different characters. Think of this guy as a better version of what is it? A tech grade Vegeta, the LR. That's what this guy is. Except he has actually like stuff on his 11 and 12 or his 12 and 18 key. And he has key in his passive better, right? Exact same character, basically. Except different conditions and a super attack like effect. That's pretty much it. Either guy is literally just tech, creative Vegeta, but better. So he definitely will need stats in order to be good. If you want my opinion, crit could be good with this guy because he does really, really good damage, right? And he has an active skill attack, so you can definitely make use of crits. Dodge is a really interesting thing, because like, even though you might like, he's like kind of like a defensive character, if he dodges too much, you're not going to be building up his defense, and he needs to hit 7 times to get that fully built up, so it's going to be kind of quirky. And then if you get additional, he already does a guaranteed additional, so I would definitely say probably crit is probably the best way to go with this guy, just because he's going to be doing crazy amounts of damage. And dodge kind of hurts him a little bit because he does kind of need that defense. His defense starts out really, really low. He does need to get hit for that key in defense to be like good. And then additional, you don't, as long as you can get enough additional to the point where his 2 additionals that he's already going to get will be like proccing that hidden potential one, I would say just give the rest a crit. Like maybe like a mixed crit additional build. Like give him at least like 15 crit or 15 additional and then like 20 crit. I think he'd be perfectly fine. as much as I think this guy's good and he has a place and he deserved to be an LR, why wasn't this a Kale buff? And as much as I find it hilarious that he's technically a Kale buff because he's on the team and that you can run him with Frost, right, for the support, right? It's kind of hilarious. You know, if I get Superb BUU in my summon, I might do like a summon or two. If I get him, I'll run him on Kale's team just to see the goofiness, the funny haha, right? Also, it sucks. He doesn't have big bad bosses, by the way. It's really lame. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. This is strange. It's really weird. Does it mention here? Yeah, no, it doesn't. He gets a lot of attack. He does a crazy amount of damage. But again, Superb BUU, funny, haha. Why isn't it not a Kale buff? Who knows? Should it have been Kefla? 100%. He comes out on the 17th. Like, it's goofy. These guys are like mid. The three supports, three mid characters. This guy's really lame. He disappoints me. Also, another thing, they made his his SSR art really funny and goofy. He made him zesty. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys feel about Superb BUU in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.